1, 2, 3. Welcome to the show.
Can you?
Grab me in positive synergy. I have been doubted through life. Been there and done it with trifling people who told me my style would not work. I told them they wrong. Been struggling too long. This song is for you. I'm proving you wrong. Get out my way. 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 Get out my way.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to Atmos Love Zone, y'all. We are going to be getting into just a little bit of information that I came across with this Tim Norman trial. As y'all know, so we're about to start really digging into this trial, getting into the legalities of it. Thank you, everyone who's in here so far as people come in. What's up? Let's see. Tracy Wallace, hello. K-Love92, how are you? Life S. Kendall, hello. How are you? Doris McGill, what's going on? Latrice B, hello, hello, hello. Other people that come in, hello and welcome. So, y'all, today, there was some stuff that I came across. I was looking online, and I'm just trying to see, because as y'all know, the other day I read his indictment. And so I've been looking to see, I saw he had a superseding indictment in there also, and they have everything sealed. And when I say everything, I mean everything is sealed. So I don't know if that's because the trial has started, and I did see a lot of motions at the beginning of this trial where they were just trying to seal everything. So apparently they were successful in getting that done. So everything has been sealed. However, once the transcripts of exactly what's been going on does come out, then I will definitely pull those and we will read them. Okay. Here's something that was very interesting. Before I get into today's updates, I want to kind of go through and just kind of show y'all something I came across that was very, very interesting. Okay. What's up, the Earth Goddess? How are you? Damien8778. What's going on? And Sharon Spiller. Hello. So y'all check this out. This is what I came across earlier, and it was like really like, very, very interesting. So this publication came out, looks like it was, let me see, September 6th of 2022. It says, Tim is after me. Grandson in Sweetie Pie's trial feared, uncle in days before death. So, did this young man know that his uncle was trying to kill him? What's up, boss baby? What's up, Love is Fair? Did he have an indication? Did he have any clues that his uncle was trying to kill him? This... When I ran across this, I was like, what in the hell is really going on? So it says here, St. Louis prosecutors opened the high-profile St. Louis murder-for-hire trial of James Tim Norman on Tuesday with this descriptions of reality TV star desperate for money who conspired to have his nephew killed. Hey, Karen J., how are you? Norman's defense painted a dramatically different picture. Attorney Michael Leonard, And y'all remember who Michael Leonard is, right? If anyone remembers who Michael Leonard is, Michael Leonard was the attorney that R. Kelly first hired. But Michael Leonard and what's his name? Greenberg got off of the case. They got off of the case for R. Kelly, and that's when they had Canick come in and the attorneys that he has now, Bonjean, and so forth. But it says here, attorney Mike Leonard argued the trial will instead reveal his client was a concerned uncle and successful celebrity who hoped to confront but not hurt his nephew. What? Really? Really? Norman stands accused of orchestrating the 2016 murder of the 21-year-old Andre Montgomery Jr., then attempting to cash out up to $450,000 in fraudulent life insurance he took out on his nephew. So as I understand, y'all, that I believe it was today, 5 different insurance companies got on a stand. We're going to read about it. 5 different companies got on a stand to talk about how Tim Norman was trying to swindle them out of insurance money for his nephew's death. Okay? It says here that the trial marks the accumulation of an elaborate criminal case that's captured national attention for years. Both Norman and Montgomery starred in Welcome to Sweetie Pies, a long-running own reality show about the popular soul food business Norman's mother. Robbie Montgomery, founded in the St. Louis area. Assistant U.S. Attorney Gwendolyn Carroll opened the case for the prosecution Tuesday, focusing on Norman's role and motives in every step of the alleged scheme. The evidence will prove it is actually a very simple plan, Carroll said. Prosecutors plan to rely on text messages, recorded jail calls, location tracking, money trails, and statements from 3 alleged co-conspirators who pleaded guilty and implicated Norman in this case this summer. So y'all, they got everything they need. They got everything they need. The prosecution aims to prove Norman hired an exotic dancer, Terica Ellis, to lure Montgomery outside where he was shot by Travell Anthony Hill in the 3900 block of Natural Bridge Drive. According to guilty plea agreements with prosecutors, Ellis said Norman paid her $10,000. Hill pleaded to receiving $5,000 indirectly from Norman in the days after the death. So, you mean to tell me that he paid the dancer $10,000 to lure his nephew out, but he paid the shooter $5,000? Interesting. Very, very interesting. Carroll told jurors Norman then attempted to cash in on the $450,000 in life insurance he took out with the help of an insurance agent. I believe his name is, somebody corrected me the other day because I was murdering this dude's name. Someone told me his name was Wiley. Like Wiley. So Wiley, before the killing, Yagnam pleaded guilty in July. But Leonard, Norman's defense attorney, argued in his opening statement that jurors should instead view Norman as mentor for a nephew who had lost his way. Tim always felt a special bond with Andre, Leonard said, and he felt a special responsibility. Leonard said alternate motives for all of Norman's actions will emerge, including that Norman took out life insurance on his nephew because he was concerned that Montgomery's aspiring rap career, which focused on street beefs, would get him killed. So, my question is this. Why would it be any of your business as an uncle when and if he was risking his life to get killed? Like, wouldn't your energy be more so in trying to help him as opposed to focusing on how much money you can get for when he die and if he die? Especially if you got something to do with it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay? It says, Leonard described to jurors the death of Norman's father before he was born into tragedy many years ago. As detailed, Norman's rise to fame after selling the script for Welcome to Sweetie Pies on Oprah Winfrey's TV network. Family matriarch and Sweetie Pies owner Robbie McIntyre, Leonard said, raised Tim with values. And Norman didn't need the insurance money, Leonard continued. He was leading a life of luxury. Well, if he was leading a life of luxury and he didn't need the money, why would he take out a life insurance policy on his nephew? Interesting. He was leading a life of luxury, y'all. It says he had so many cars as I've gotten fingers and thumbs, Leonard said. It was no secret that Norman was looking for his nephew, the defense attorney said. To kill him? No. Leonard told jurors to get back the loot he stole from his mother. First witnesses. FBI Special Agent Christopher Faber testified that Andre Montgomery texted his grandmother, Roby Montgomery, that he feared his uncle after a burglary at Robbie's North St. Louis County home in 2025. Roby reported that the burglary while she was on vacation in June that year. According to a police report, at least $220,000 worth of cash, jewelry, and other items was stolen. That is so doggone heartbreaking. That is so doggone heartbreaking that anybody would steal from that sweet woman. In the text, Andre told his grandmother he left the St. Louis area shortly after to avoid Norman. Faber testified Tuesday that Andre agreed to return to take a polygraph test with police, but didn't want to stay long. So they're saying that the nephew agreed to come back and take a polygraph test, that he didn't steal or rob his grandma. So Tim is after me or something, wrote Andre in one message to his grandmother. I'm not just about to be sitting in St. Louis when I know Tim got people looking for me. 4 days after the polygraph test, Andre was killed. Faber's testimony also included text from Norman to a cousin about 2 months before the killing, claiming that he had recently been evicted from his St. Louis apartment and had more than $91,000 in monthly expenses with no money coming in while the TV show was on hiatus. Speaking of motives and reasons why he would want the money, there you go. Andre Montgomery's mother, Michelle Griggs, also testified Tuesday, telling jurors she did not receive a call from Norman in the immediate aftermath of the death, but that he attended her son's funeral and told her he was sorry for her loss. Wow. Wow. So you're going to have your nephew killed and then have enough guts to go to the funeral to tell the mother, I'm sorry for your loss. Y'all, you got to be really, really like heartless to do something like that. It says Andre joined Welcome to Sweetie Pies, who ran for 5 seasons on OWN around 2011 after he came to live with Roby. His father was killed in 1995 stabbing, so Andre grew up with Griggs in Lubbock, Texas, and would spend summers in St. Louis with his grandmother. His mother testified. Andre was a paid cast member of Welcome to Sweetie Pies until 2013, appearing in a chicken costume in scenes promoting the family's restaurant, pursuing a rap career, and graduating from McClure North High School. After the charges, clips from Welcome to Sweetie Pies circulated online showing Norman mourning the death he is now accused of setting up. Norman visited the scene of the killing with his mother and TV cameras in a clip published in 2016. Says Andre's passing, I haven't gone through this part of the city, Norman is recorded saying. Really, I have been avoiding it. 12 jurors and 3 alternates were selected from a pool of 60 on Tuesday, with 35% of the jury telling the U.S. District Judge John Ross that they had heard about the case from friends or media reports before the trial. The trial is expected to involve more than 100 pieces of evidence and last until next week. So, y'all, this is going to be a short trial. But, yeah, I agree, Linez Butte. Cold-blooded. You got to be cold-blooded to do something like this. K-Love92 says, shaking my head, yeah, he was mourning all right, getting ready to collect that insurance money. Right. Tim skipped the Virgil and everyone was asking about him. Unbelievable. So now, y'all, I want y'all to see kind of some stuff about what happened today in the actual courtroom. So as y'all can see here, let me make sure y'all can see my screen. Here we go. Let me come on down here a little bit. So this right here, y'all, if y'all want to follow this lady right here, she has been following the trial. Let me bring this in a little bit so y'all can actually see. Hold on, let me come over here. Let me pull this up. So her name is Justina Coronel on Twitter. It says the Tim Norman trial is 3 days of the reality TV star's murder for hire trial. On the stand is David Sullivan from Forrester's Financial. Sullivan says Norman called March 21st, 2016 to make a death claim, collect the insurance money. This was 1 week after the murder of his nephew. Y'all, that's just crazy to when you really think about it, right? For him to say, or his lawyer Leonard to say, hey, he was a concerned uncle who feared for his nephew because he was living the wrong life and he was out here rapping and doing beefs with people. And he was just so concerned that he may get killed doing this. That's why I took out life insurance policy on him. Does he think people were born yesterday? Maybe so. Okay, let me bring this in a little bit more. So it says here, right now, this was 5 hours ago, taking a stand currently is Terica Ellis. Ellis says that she was friends with benefits with Norman and would get paid to have sex. Oh, great. It's getting better and better. She allegedly gave the accused gunman Montgomery's location. She's already pled guilty for conspiracy to commit murder for hire. Wow. There you go. There's your ace in the hole right there. There's your ace right there. She already done snitched him out. Update. Terica Ellis met Montgomery and Norman while dancing at an East St. Louis strip club years ago. In March of 2016, she met up with Norman at a hotel after having sex. She says Norman asked her to help him find his nephew for $10,000. She agreed. Update. Ellis explains that they got burner phones and text Montgomery to track him. Here you can see the text from her and Montgomery sharing his location after he was shot. Ellis called Norman. He said, "Don't worry about it. Get on the highway and go home. Don't tell anyone." So it looks like Andre said, "I'm in the basement. The calls keep dropping." And she says, "I thought you were to the fairground." He said, I'm here in the studio across from the fairground. We're supposed to be shooting the rest of the video today. I'm trying to see what's up." Okay, I'm leaving the mall. So this was a... I'm leaving the mall. Okay, I'm leaving the mall. And then there's the address. 3964 Natural Bridge. Damn. Crazy, y'all. Absolutely crazy. So this young lady has already pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit murder for hire. So she snitched on him. The other guy, Wally, everybody that was involved told what was going on. So, there's really no way for this guy to get out of this, especially when all of his co-conspirators have said, yeah, he was involved. He was the one that paid us. Right? This is insane. I want to go through some of y'all comments to see what y'all are thinking about this right here. Let me see. The Earth Goddess said, let me go ahead and go back to let me get out of here. All right, the Earth Goddess said, he tried to communicate that his grandmother, who completely dismissed his plea as well. He tried to commute that with his grandmother, who completely dismissed his plea as well. Okay. Let's see here. Jennifer said, "I'll be glad when this dude is convicted too." Listen, I don't see a way Leonard's trying to paint him as this really nice, sweet, concerned uncle. I don't think it's going to work. Listen. Caleb92 said, "Always follow the money." Always follow the money. Yes, that makes sense. Now they need to hang him. Man, listen. Shaking my head. That's terrible. Terrible. Hey, Miss Mo said, "Hey everyone, I've been wanting to follow this case, but y'all keep me busy with RSK. Let me listen in and get the..." Indeed. Yeah, Life is Kindle said that don't even make sense. No, it don't. For him to say that. Dumbass, because he got mad at his mama not giving him money anymore. Just Be Happy Like Me says, money makes money. Money makes money, and did both. Mentoring and what hung his back. But I still think Tim did it. Okay. Miss Muswell said, "That's low down." Indeed. She's in her late 80s too. That man is horrible. Big, hip, tall booty dude. Rocket said, "Andre passed the test." Oh! Whoa! And he passed the lie detector test? Says Andre passed the test, and I believe Tim had his mom robbed. How did they know the alarm code? And dog did not bark or bite the intruder. Tim set it up. It's obvious to me. So he passed the lie detector test. That's going to all come out in court, y'all. It's going to all come out in court. Lisa Golden said, Andre's sister said he came to the funeral with security. He acted real shady. What you need security for going to your nephew's funeral? Interesting. Linez said cold-blooded. I agree. K-Love92 said, yeah, he was mourning all right, getting ready to collect that insurance money. Man, listen. Lisa Golden said, Tim skipped the Virgil and everyone was asking about him. What's up? Natibu said the man is sick to go to his mother back to the scene of the crime. With his mother to the back scene of the crime. Right. Lisa Golden said, did you see the text Andre sent Miss Robbie? Lisa said, that is really said. He told her his uncle was after him. Right. Right. What's up, Misunderstood? Leslie One says, you are a monster to do this to your own family. And Smile. Oh, that is true. He did smile in the mugshot. How sick can you be? How sick can you really be? That is true. Matter of fact, hold on. I want to pull this back up. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. He really did smile in the mugshot. That is freaking, either he's crazy or he's delusional or he's sick or, yeah, he's all three. Something is wrong with this guy. Something is seriously wrong with this dude. Tim ATL says, Tim always seems suspicious on the show. Always seems suspicious on the show. And smiling in a damn mugshot. What a nut. I agree with you. I totally agree. I agree. Like this is cute or something. Well, yeah. That is sick. Lisa Golden said prosecution is bringing up his prior robbery conviction too. Karen J said Terica ruined her life. Done. Lost her kids. Man. What's up, Unspoken Truth by the Unknown? How are you? Lost her kids, right. Lisa Golden says everybody snitched. They did. The insurance man, the shooter, and the prostitute. Yep. Lynette says prison is full of idiot criminals. Yeah. Lisa Golden said fools was carrying the burner phone with his real phone. He was trying to be smart, but it ended up doing the dumbest criminal stuff. Both phones ringing off the same tower. There you go. Amazing by default. How you doing? What's up? Linez Butte said the felons and convicts are waiting on his dumb butt. They are. What's up, Diva Divine Light? How are you? LaShawn said, hello, Atmos chat. On my way to work. I'll catch the replay. Okay, no problem. Miss Mo says, why did he not take a plea? It takes a real heartless narcissist to take this to trial knowing he did this. Shame on him. I agree with you. Total shame on him. Judy Williams said, did Miss Robbie give Miss Griggs any of Andre life insurance money? How much was the life insurance on Andre Miss Robbie had, and who was her agent? That's a great question. What's up, West Coast Bells? How are you? Let me see. Gospel Glam. Hello, how are you? That's sick. Yes, it is. Let me see here. Tammy Johnson said, no, he didn't. He had to take it because they said that he was high off marijuana. He wasn't going to take it again. Hold on. No, he didn't. He had to take it again because they said he was high off marijuana. He was going to take it again, but he was dead before he... Oh! So Tammy Johnson said he did not pass the test. He was high off marijuana. He was going to take it again, but he was dead before he could take it. Well, here's my question, though. For him to even offer to take the lie detector test, wouldn't that, to even offer to take the lie detector test, wouldn't that be enough for people to be like, you know what? Maybe he don't got something to hide? Like the fact that he offered to take it? Like, that's just crazy. That's just crazy. K-Love92 said he is a diabolical and has no conscience. That's pretty obvious. Yes, he is a menace. Lynette says, we will see how much he is smiling when the inmates run a train on his... I know that's right. Miss Mo says, taking Miss Roby through this kind of hurt in her latter days. Is she still standing by him? Poor Miss Roby. My heart hurts for her. You know what, y'all? I had actually watched a interview where Miss Robbie was really, really crushed because she was torn between her grandson and her son. And she was saying, you know, how hurt she was and, you know, she just don't want her son to, you know, get locked up, but she also wants justice for her nephew. And so when you talk about a person being torn between the two, and for her to be in her 80s have to go through this, like, that is just heartless to even take your mom through. It's heartless. It's heartless. Any grown man that care about their mother's health, is not going to take them through something this traumatic, like as if her heart and her health can handle something like this. It's just crazy. If y'all wouldn't mind hitting that like button for me, I would appreciate it. I promise I won't ask you for no money. You can hit the like button for free. I would greatly appreciate it. I got 110 in here and 41 likes. If y'all can hit that for me, I'd appreciate it. Judy Williams said, is Tiara's youngest Tim daughter? Great question. Apartments available now, New York City, says he wanted to kill his nephew before his nephew proved he did not rob his grandmother. He's a disgrace and he's going to die in jail. So is his damn, hold on. He's going to die in jail. And so is his damn Miss Robbie. Y'all, this is he wanted to kill his nephew before his nephew could prove he did not rob his grandmother. That's crazy. Good point, Apartments. That is a very good point. Just Be Happy Like Me says, no, people always think they can beat the test. Right. They going to love his thick ass in jail. Y'all silly. Lisa Golden says, here's a question now. Tim was broke, evicted from an apartment, but he paid Terica and the killer in cash. Proof he broke in his mama's house. That's crazy. But this the part I'm tripping about, y'all. He paid the girl who lured his nephew, lured him $10,000, but paid the shooter $5,000. That's just all jacked the hell up. Whoever the shooter was just I don't know what the hell he was thinking. Apartments available now in New York City says Tim was the one that robbed his mother, Miss Robbie. Need to be ashamed of herself. She know that evil mother effing son of hers killed her grandchild. Indeed. I think she know it. I think Miss Robbie is a disgrace and she is defending her son. Well, apartments available. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. And this sucks to say, but it's the truth. I think she knows that he's got something to do with this. I think she's trying not to believe the reality of the situation. I think that she's trying to, she's hoping this is a nightmare, because not only is she going to lose her nephew, but she's going to lose her son too. So I think a part of her is trying to just find a way to cope with this whole situation, but there's really no way to cope with it, you know? So most of the time when our kids do stuff though, y'all, let's be honest. When your kids do things, as a mother, as a father, yes, you might say to yourself, what the hell was wrong? What was you thinking? Are you crazy? I raised you better than that. But your heart is going to still support your child, even when they're wrong. Your heart is. You may be mad as hell, but your heart is going to stand by your child. That's just the way it is. You know, you can say all you want. Nope, if my child did something like this, I don't give a damn. You can say that all you want. But at the end of the day, you're going to always, no matter how wrong your child is, you are going to stand by your child. Now, do I think she would get on there and try to defend her son? I would hope not. Especially when this evidence shows you have the people, the man who shot him said, your son paid me to do it. The woman who lured him said, your son paid me to do this. But there is something called a mother's love. A mother's love, a father's love for their child is unconditional. I believe she knows that he's guilty, but her heart won't let her accept it. That's just my opinion. Just my opinion. Okay? Miss Mo says, I know a lot of people who smoke. There's not a strain available that would have calmed him to sit for that test if he actually committed the robbery, especially if he thought his uncle was after him. Interesting. Jennifer says, you think she a disgrace? Why? T-Bell 1 said, it seems like all his life he was greedy and cheated in everything and played on people's emotions. Hey, Jacqueline Jones. Kalo92 says he didn't think he was going to get caught for some reason. Tim ATL says Tim was dating the girl Jennifer from Basketball Wives, and she said he was crazy. They had some legal stuff going on after domestic violence charges. Oh, wow. T-Bell 1 said the whole family is torn. Lisa Golden says, I think Miss Robbie got guilt too because Andre said Tim is after me and got people looking for me. In hindsight, she is carrying a heavy load. That's possible. Brittany Powell says, I probably missed a lot. Just got here. That's okay, Brittany Powell. That's all we got. Replay game. Replay game. You can always go back and check it out. Daughter of the Most High said, this is crazy. Misunderstood says he was robbing his mother and opening businesses without her consent. So, yes, he is heartless. Miss Mo says, Jennifer definitely showed text of his stalking and threatening her at TLM. Good reminder. Okay, so he has a history of doing crazy, stalkish, insane things. Okay. K-Love92 says there are some parents out here that think their children can do no wrong. That's true. Daughter of the Most High says, yup, with them childbearing hips. Brittany Powell says, thick mamas. Indeed. K-Love92 says the stripper was paid extra because he was screwing her, I guess. That's possible. That's possible. Hershey Corleone, how you doing? Shooter was on drugs, allegedly. Okay, allegedly. We'll use that. Cherie Harris says, I don't understand how Tim thinks he is going to beat this case after everybody told on him. What the F, shaking my damn head. Listen, not only do this dude think he about to beat this case, but he is smiling in his mugshot. Miss Robbie is a mother. Yes, she is. The shooter was a crackhead. They were trying to discard the shooter testimony. The girl and the insurance agent is going to inform on Tim. Miss Robbie needs to go to jail also for defending her son. I don't agree with her mama going to jail for defending her son. I think you're being a little bit too rough on the mom, man. She going through. You know what I'm saying? She in her 80s. Leave the mama. I don't know. I think you're being a little bit too hard on the mom of them. I don't think she should defend her son, but she probably don't know what the hell to do. Lesbian One said Jennifer Williams from BB Wives said he was unhinged. So Jennifer said she does know he's guilty, but she loves her son. That's a rock in a hard place situation. I agree. Miss Mo says a lot of moms can't stop loving their child even when their child is wrong. That's just the truth. Leslie Bailey says McIntyre, it's Montgomery. McIntyre, it's Montgomery. Okay. Misunderstood said denial is a hell of a drug. It is. Miss Mo says denial is the best way her heart can handle all this. Yes, it's the only. How y'all think about this? I want you out there, the listener, to listen to me and think about what I'm about to say. Just listen. Take your feelings out of it and just listen. Okay? Your son, your house get broke into. Okay? Now you're on the outside. You don't know all the details. Your son finds out that someone breaks into your house, steals over $200,000 worth of money, jewelry, whatever. You tell your son. He finds out. And he finds out or thinks that it's the nephew. He goes after the nephew. He tells the mom, I just wanted to confront him. Didn't want to kill him, just confront him. Maybe touch him up a little bit. Mama, I was just going to go talk to him, talk to the nephew, try to talk some sense to his head, try to get some of your money back or something. Do you really think that he went to his mama and said, Mama, I killed him? No, I doubt it. I doubt it. So to say that the mother is crazy for defending her son when she's still gathering facts herself, I think that's a little bit too rough. She's in her 80s. Accepting something like this could take her out of here. The stress of accepting something like this, and I need you to put yourself in the place of a mother. All of us got kids who have kids where you may have that one or two where you're just like, you know what? That one right there is a hothead. That one right there, but that's my baby. He crazy about his mama. He'll do anything for his mama. Now, That's looking at the outside view. Now, when you look at the facts of the case that are coming out, then you say, you know what, Atmos? No. Truth is, he may have stole from his mama. Truth is, he killed the nephew because he set up all these life insurance. Those are the facts. And that is why I wanted to attack this from the inside out. Actually, let me flip that. I wanted to attack this from the outside in. Not knowing everything about this case, learning about it based on the indictments, the motions, and just doing research. So I can have a clear, open mind about this thing. Okay? But coming from the mind of a mother, and your son is doing something that she is thinking is in defense of her, it's rough. Then to get a text message from your nephew that says, Grandma, I'm scared. I think Uncle is after me to hurt me. It's a rough situation, y'all. It's rough. It's rough. It's hard. China 215 says the shooter was getting high and he was sleeping with Terica. Wow. The shooter was sleeping with Terica too. Okay. Hold on. So Tim was sleeping with Terica. And the shooter, who y'all say is a crackhead, was sleeping with her too? Sheesh. Daughter of the Most High says, I'm from STL. I'm from St. Louis. And the place they said that they were meeting the stripper, I was really like, y'all went to the county as heavy as Hazelwood police is over there. Brittany Powell said, my thing is support your child, but shut the F up. I agree with that. It's trifling to publicly defend him. Just sit down in the corner somewhere. He's disgusting. You know what? I can even agree to that point. You can support your child, but don't do it publicly. Don't, because I got you. That makes more sense to me. Maybe she's pretending to have doubt so that he don't try to have her killed. That's a spin right there. Okay. Judy Williams said, is Miss Robbie really hurt or acting like Tim? Did Miss Robbie really have love for Andre? She's a trifling old bird. Wow. Okay. China Brittany, I agree. Linez Butte said, no mother wants to see harm come to her child no matter what. She is a mama. I agree. And as many people want to disagree with me about this, I respect it. But the truth is, when it's your child, I don't care if you got the most rotten damn child on the block. That's yours. You birthed him. You fed him. You nursed him. You changed his diapers. You saw him take his first. Now, I'm not taking up for this man for what he did. But I am speaking from the aspects for the people that say, throw the mama to hell. I say, have a little bit more compassion for the mother. Okay? Because all of us got kids. And sometimes in life things happen that you can't control. Sometimes in life things happen that just happen. Every single day, you can be at the wrong place at the wrong time. You going about your business, going to the grocery store, going to pick up some bread. And all of a sudden, somebody comes out with a gun, shooting at somebody that they chasing, and you in the crossfire. And the person turns to you because you in the way, or you saw them shoot that person, and they pull out their gun, you got your gun on you. What you gonna do? You're gonna shoot if you have an opportunity to save your life. Now, Are you going to abandon your mother? I mean, are you as a mother going to say, well, he shot and killed him, so throw him in jail, to hell with him? No. Now, this situation is different because it was planned. But what I'm trying to get y'all to understand is, throw this motherfucker right here, and he's done. He's crazy. He's insane. I don't give a damn about Tim at all. But I have some compassion for the mother. I do. Okay? Karen A says, hello, Atmos and everyone listening from the bushes. Got to finish cooking on a busy day. She's his mother and may be in denial. But even if she knows, she won't volunteer to say anything or say he's guilty or just let the court decide. T-Bound one, that makes sense too. Listen, I agree with everybody who's here who says, you know what, support your child, but just please shut the hell up. Don't say nothing. Please don't just, Mama Robbie, please stay. Look, come here, give me a hug. I love you, but you got to stay away from the cameras. You got to stay out of the media. Please stay out of the media. I get it. I agree with y'all when y'all say that, but I don't say lock the damn mama up because she going through a traumatic situation where her son could possibly get the death penalty or possibly go to jail for the rest of his life, and her nephew is dead. Everybody in the family is crushed. Everybody. You went from a successful family that everybody loved to now the talk of the town, all for the wrong reasons. Everybody loved this woman, Miss Robbie, before this situation. Everybody did. Now you got people saying, here in my chat, to hell with her. Throw her ass in jail. I disagree with that. And guess what? You're allowed to disagree with me. That's what makes my channel open. You can have your opinion, and I respect it. Hershey Corleone says she's going to lose her money too. He is wrong to ask her to pay for a high-priced lawyer if he knows he will be found guilty. Indeed. Daughter of the Most High says, I'm sorry. No, that's the problem with most of these men these days. Their mamas let them get away with everything. Okay. Okay. Black-hearted Mrs. says, great content recommended by Plainest Jane. Thank you very much, Black-hearted Mrs. Thank you and welcome to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe. Thank you so much. K-Love92 says, do y'all think if RSK mom was alive, she'll be supporting him? Hell yeah. Yep, I sure do. I sure do. I think if R. Kelly mama was alive, she would support her son. I do. I do. Linez Butte said, Atmos, you are right on. A mother's love is unconditional. I know it is. I know it is. And let me tell you why it's unconditional. And so is a father's love. For a father with his daughter, now we're a little bit more harder on our sons. We just are. But our daughters, they do something wrong, we gonna tell them, baby, you messed up. But daddy still love you. Daddy gonna be with you the whole way. I don't agree with what you did. I don't agree with your decisions, but I love you. You my baby, and I'm gonna stand by you, even while you wrong as hell. And a mother's love is the exact same for her son. No matter what y'all say, you can't tell me that you're not gonna stand by your child, even when they wrong. Now, you might cuss their ass out, but you're not going to wholeheartedly, listen to what I said, wholeheartedly denounce your love and denounce your commitment to your child. I don't believe we have half the people in this chat that would do that. I don't believe that. Nobody gonna throw their child away. Tim ATL said, that's it. He was just greedy. Daughter of the Most High says, no, this is a little different because he set her grandson up to be killed. Okay. Bridget Brooks says, I've been following Tim's Sweetie Pie too. Tim was the one broke in his own muffin house, blamed it on Dre. Just sick. Okay. Life of Sin said, what happened to the stripper? She in jail? I believe so. Is he slow? Tim is psychotic. Rocco with the Truth said, how much insurance did Tim have on his mom? She did take him to court for opening stores without her knowledge. Does Tim have 2 or 3 children? I don't know how many kids he got. T-Bound 1 said, narcissist behaviors at its best. Let me see here. Daughter of the Most High says, all I can think about is the nephew in this situation. It's crazy he lost his life for this foolishness. I would have loved, he shouldn't have lost his life. I do agree with that. I would have loved to have seen what the results were of the polygraph test. I would have loved to have seen what the results were. Life of Sin said, the mom had life insurance on Dre. That's suspicious. K-Love92 says, she wasn't even part of this. I think she should stop defending him publicly. It's not a good look. Okay. Tim ATL said, now to the text that Andre sent to Miss Robbie have come out. I do believe Miss Robbie had to know, or at least think that Tim has something to do with it. Renee Glover, hey King, how you doing? Poor Miss Robbie. Yeah. Jennifer said, what's suspicious about a mom having a policy on her kid? Yeah, people get policies on their kids all the time. Apartments Available said, Tim did it. Nobody else with him. And he blamed the nephew. Okay. Rocco with the Truth said he's getting Miss Robbie's money through court fees, since he couldn't open locations everywhere. Bridget Brooks says, I've been following Sweetie Pie too. Went to jail for years ago for robbery. Time set that robbery in his mother's house. He was jealous of his own nephew. Misunderstood says, was it a police report regarding the robbery? Great question. Jacqueline Jones says, Tim probably robbed his own mother. He's been in prison before. Okay. St. James said he did. Tim ATL said, Miss Robbie is getting along very well. She was just honored in a parade in the city of East Point a few weeks ago. She looks good. Okay. Apartment says Miss Robbie has wisdom. She's 80 years old and she's not stupid. She know she got a demon for a son, and that's the bottom line. The text messages alone should put Miss Robbie in jail. Her nephew begged for help. I mean, it's she didn't kill her nephew. I guess that's where I'm coming from. She didn't kill her nephew, from what I've seen so far, unless there's some text messages that come out here where it shows that she texted her son and said, kill his ass. I just can't see putting her in jail. I'm sorry. Judy Williams says, why did Miss Robbie stop Tim? Miss Robbie was a very strong woman. She knows her son. They both tried to get insurance money from Andre. Hershey Coleon said, I understand what you're saying, but if my son was doing sideways dealings with my business too, I'm looking at my own son sideways and taking him out of my will. No cap. I don't play that. That makes sense. Miss Blackberry, how you doing? She said, I sympathize with Miss Robbie, Miss Robbie Bit. But what about Andre's mother? This could kill her as well. She lost her son forever. I agree, Miss Black. I agree 100%. Yeah, we can't forget about his mama. We can't forget about his mama. And just think about how she feel. Her brother killed her son. Or was it her brother? Is that her brother-in-law? Is it her brother-in-law that you know? I get it. You're right. I get it. Brittany Powell said, Terica got community cat. Y'all silly. Lovely Given, how you doing? Says she is not defending her son. She knows he's a hot-ass mess. Okay. Okay. Misunderstood says, I haven't heard the shooter was sleeping with her. Honey said, this is horrific. Judy Williams says, Andre was sleeping with Terica too. Tyra Simone says, sorry, if my son was already stealing from me, but you kill my grandson, you can rot in hell. Okay. Continuously evolving says, a mother's love, I assume was the word, has no boundaries. She knows her head and heart are conflicted. Listen. Absolutely. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying right there. That's all I'm saying. Life with Kendall says, do y'all think Miss Robbie would take the fall for him if she could? Ooh. That's a good question. That's a good question. That is a good question. I would hope not. I would really hope not that she would take the fall for him. I would hope not. Y'all give me a minute here. Yeah, I would hope she wouldn't take the fall for her son with something like this. I really would. Let me see here. Hershey Corleone says, publicly supporting Tim is a slap in the face to her deceased son and the rest of the Andres family. Okay. Okay. Apartments Available said her old ass was next. Tim was going to kill Miss Robert. Well, that's speculation. Let's say allegedly. Unless you got some proof of that. Lovely Given, Judy Williams, he sure was. Tim ATL said Miss Robbie is an OG. She's been in the game a long time. I don't blame her, but I do believe she knows Tim is responsible. Okay? Hershey, absolutely. Judy Williams says Miss Griggs was Andre's mother. Rocker with the Truth says Andre was Robbie's firstborn son Andre was Miss Robbie's firstborn son that got killed. I know she is hurting because it's not like Tim killed a stranger, but he killed her grandson. Good point, y'all. Good point. Listen. The T Lounge says this is way different. Listen, everybody's opinion on this, believe it or not, everybody's opinion is absolutely right. Nobody's wrong in this situation. You have the right to feel the way you do. I'm never going to disagree with somebody's opinion. I'll just say what my opinion is, and sometimes it may differ with yours. If y'all could hit that like button for a brother and touch that subscribe button, that would be awesome. I will be covering this case all the way through. Whenever they unseal this stuff on this thing called Pacer, I'll be getting that information. I will also be reading transcripts. I have a team of people. We do actually tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be reading the R. Kelly Chicago transcripts that we actually bought from the court that is actually reenacting with live people exactly what happened in the courtroom. So anybody out there who's never been to my channel, you will want to see this. We're going to do the same exact thing for this Tim Norman case. So it's going to be definitely awesome. Okay. Ms. Blackberry said, but we're only talking about one mother. It's two mothers in this situation. Why is anybody thinking about Andre's mother? I'm live. All right. Why is nobody thinking about Andre's mother? Oh, well, we are. You brought it up. You make sense. That makes sense. You got to think about his mama, too. You're right. Apartments Available said, you don't want your child to die in jail, but your child has to do his time in jail, and you have to pray that God allows him to live. He has to pay for killing a person because he will kill again. Okay. All right. Exactly, Miss Black. Daughter of the Most High says, but isn't that crazy? Because what about the family member who passed? Indeed. Like I said, all y'all right. All y'all are right about how y'all feel about the situation. Nobody can say that you're wrong for the way you feel right now. Okay. I know this caused division. I agree. No, they wasn't. He liked drugs. T-Bell wants to see probably has the mother under his thumb and telling her to defend him. She was next, allegedly. You like that somebody else said that he was going to kill her next. Is that a fact, y'all? Is it a fact? Is there proof that says that he was going to kill her next? Because if that's the case, that's a whole different ball game. If that's the case. Okay? Hershey Coleon. Let me see. Hold on. I'm sending prayers to Miss Michelle Griggs. She has lost her son, and Miss Robbie still has her son. Prayers to Miss Griggs. Okay. Tavia the Savior, what's going on? Says, just stop saying, I love you, bro. Peace. I love you too. Constantly Evolving says she is trying to figure out where she went wrong. She is blaming herself. Her heart won't let her ears hear. My heart is broken for her. My heart is broken for all the mothers. All of them. Okay. Bridget Brooks says, see, Miss Robbie didn't raise Tim, and she feel guilty. Remember that he had a policy out on his own mother for millions of dollars. She might have been next, allegedly. Okay. Tyra Simone said, that's so toxic. Damian says, I totally disagree with anybody is against the thought of coming down on Miss Robbie. That's what a mother's love is, unconditional. Indeed, I agree. China 215 says, as a mother, you understand that your child did something. You can support that child. You cannot neglect the fact that your son killed your grandson. That is only son I agree. If y'all notice, I got my opinion, but I agree with y'all. It makes sense. Faith Walker, what's going on? That's the truth indeed. Agreed, Bridget Brooks. Remember, she was with Tina Turner, Ike and Tina Turner, and other people was raising her child. She went to jail at 17. He went to jail at 17. Tim did. Okay. Tammy Beckham says, I don't know how I would act, but she has lost a son, a grandson, and looking to lose another son. She raised all of them. I don't believe she realizes that he killed her grandson. She will one day. Honey said, my daddy would find me an island to live on before he pay for a high-priced lawyer knowing I'm guilty as fuck. Honey. I'm just saying. Continuously Evolving says, you are right. I love my babies to death. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Lisa Golden says, Bridget Wright, Miss Robbie has suffered from guilt from being on the road when Tim was young, being overcompensating ever since. And Tim plays that he's a narcissist. Okay. Lovely Given says she probably did slap Tim around and all upside his head. Probably wore him out. She probably did. Praying for everyone involved in this case. You can support your child in love, but I wouldn't cover for any crimes they committed. And my answer to all the questions will be no comment. There you go. Look, I'm not going to give you nothing. Now, I love my girl. Listen, it's it. Look, I get it. Now I'm sitting here thinking about it more. I get where everybody coming from. That's still your grandbaby. that was killed by your son. I get it. It sucks either way. Either way it sucks. Either way it's horrible. I get it. Y'all all right. Continuously evolving said those hips weren't meant for breeding. Y'all silly. Lesbian 1 says polygraph test is insignificant because even if he failed, it didn't justify his killing. Indeed. I just want to know if he passed or not, just for, just curiosity. Continuously evolving says, I have life insurance on all 3 of my kids. My kids have insurance. Well, it's smart for you to have life insurance on your kids. I'm just saying. Faith Walker says, C, B, Bev, okay. I don't know if one of your kids got the phone, Faith Walker, but Miss Jazz C says he just want to remain famous. Okay. Rocker with the Truth says Miss Robbie was on the road when Tim was growing up and being raised by her family. She has some guilt. That is obvious. She has some guilt. Lisa Golden says, yes, there is a police report on the robbery. It is an open case. Okay. Grandson, stop saying nephew. Grandson. Okay, that was the grandson. But that was his nephew. That was his nephew and her grandson. Miss Jazz C said he's done this to remain a factor. Okay. Maybe this will open up a whole another look into insurance fraud with the whole family. Check and see who else got policies on who. Something to think about. I'm just trying to figure out what y'all expected an 80-plus-year-old lady to do about this situation. Right. Thank you for that person that gave me the 100th like. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, y'all still running it up. All right. Thank y'all very much. I appreciate it. Bridget Brooks says, it don't matter, Miss Robbie. I think, no, her son is guilty. She knows, but she don't spend all her dad on him. She can't bring her grandson back. Okay? I don't doubt he told her about these policies. K-Love92 says, if anything, maybe help him get a restraining order, but really, what could she do? Exactly. I mean, the only thing she probably could have did is call her son and said, excuse my French, nigga, leave my grandson alone. I know you up to something. Leave him alone, or I'll call the police on you myself. Leave the boy alone. Let it go. She could have did that. She could have had her grandson come be with her. Say, why don't you come stay with me? I don't know. What could she do? She's 80, right? I don't know. Henry Sanders says, I now wonder what happened to his brother. And Jennifer from Basketball Wives told us he was strange. Indeed. Fannie Mae said, no, her son is accused of killing her grandson. Keisha Pace says, but as a mother, speaking from experience, we must hold our kids accountable for their actions, right or wrong. If we turn a blind eye to the bad, when you create a monster, but she needs to stay neutral. I agree, Keisha Pace. I totally agree. Especially since it was her grandson and her son. That's equal love right there. Okay, I get it. Sin Red, what's going on? Miss Robbie hopefully will see the truth and protect herself. That's true. Kush, blessings everyone. Hello. It's probably going down behind the scenes with the family. It probably is. I'm a Queen Newton. What's going on? That's why I say to hell with him. Okay. Just a T, please. Hey. Let me see. I thought it was 7 tonight. Yeah, no, we coming on at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock is going to be the R. Kelly reading. 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I just wanted to cover this Tim Norman thing before. Yes, I'm ready for tonight's reading. Awesome. I would Marvin Gaye his... I I can't wait to hear these transcripts. Y'all gonna hear them tonight. And, oh, these transcripts right here. Oh yeah, I can't either. It's gonna be off the chain. Headed home from work. I'll see y'all tonight. Okay, Tim. Good point, Miss Black. Miss Jazzy, thank you. New subscriber, thank you so much, and welcome to Atmosville. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Rocco the Truth says, I thought the shooter was Tim's cousin on his dad's side of the family. Let's see here. Cherie says, please hit the like button on your way in. Thank you in advance. Yes. Welcome, Miss Jazzy. Yes, welcome to Atmos Love Zone. The motto here is that we plant seeds of knowledge and we give you a slice of reality. Absolutely, we do. This is sad, Miss Jazzy. It really is. It really is sad. I wouldn't be surprised. Lovely Given says, people are saying that Tim is looking very, very, very sick. He's lost a lot of weight. He said he lost those hips. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. That's crazy. I think that was her grandson. It was her grandson. Smiling Happily says, none of us want to stand in Miss Griggs or Miss Robbie's shoes. God cover us. I do not rejoice in no one's pain or death. Smiling Happily, I agree with you. Neither do I. Neither do I. Judy Williams said, Miss Robbie said she taught Tim everything he knows. Did she give Tim orders to hurt Andre? Miss Robbie needs to show love for Andre. I don't think she had anything to do with him killing her grandson. I can't see that. Welcome to all the stickies, indeed. Let's see here. Faith Walker said, oh, I'm sorry, y'all. This is why y'all can't let kids grab your phone. I knew it had to be the kids. Bridget Brooks says, no, it's not a fact. We don't know if Tim was going to kill Miss Robbie. Just wanted a policy over $2 million. Dang. You guys rocking the chat. Yeah, man, y'all killing the like button, man. Thank y'all so much. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Cherie Harris, like, share, and subscribe. Yes. Carolyn Knott said, Miss Robbie should not spend hundreds of thousands on his. Hell no. Now, there you go. Now, you got a great point. Hell no, she shouldn't spend no hundreds of thousands of dollars on his defense. Bruh, you on your own. Like, no, you on your own. I still love you. I still support you, but I'm not going to pay for you. Why would I do that? No, you on your own. You on your own with that. I agree. A. Williams said, but I just think that Miss Robbie believes that Tim would go that far to kill Andre. Okay. Misunderstood says, I remember watching Sweetie Pies, and there was an episode when Tim put his hands on Andre. Bridget Brooks says, y'all need to check this page. On R. Kelly. He have the real transcript. This gentleman is the bomb. Check him out. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Bridget Brooks. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. What's up? Take R. Kelly and give us Tupac back. How are you? What up, Ty? How you doing? Atmos, you keep calling TLM Tim. Oh, is it TLM? I'm sorry. Her name is Tanya. I'm sorry, Tanya. I apologize. Please forgive me. Raquel Pope says, not the hips. Y'all silly. Daughter of the Most High said he used to eating pork chops. Now he have to eat that prison food. Good for him. I bet he's not smiling now. TLM Atlanta. Okay, TLM Atlanta. Atmos is TLM Atlanta. Tanya, not Tim. Okay, look. When you look at this from my point of view, it looked like Tim. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Hey, Anna. Hi, everyone. First time here listening from Nairobi, Kenya. Wow, Anna, welcome. Welcome from Kenya. Welcome to the channel, Anna. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so that you get all of the updates on this Tim on this trial, Tim Norman trial. Brittany Powell says, I don't care how much weight he loses, he's still gonna get these hip jokes. I know, y'all gonna get them. Hey Shirley, how you doing? How you doing? All right, let me see here. Good to know. Okay, Tammy says, was the grandson still involved with the business? At one time, he worked for Miss Robbie. What's up, D. Campos? How are you? How are you? Yeah, he can get a public defender. I'm not paying. Listen, I'm not about to. No, good point. Good point. I'm not about to go broke paying for you for a lawyer, and you done killed my nephew, my grandson. Shh, boy, please. K-Love92 says, welcome Anna here at Atmos Love Zone, where we plant seeds of knowledge, give you a slice of reality. Absolutely. Rockin' said, didn't they say another family member was killed on Natural Bridge? Please say it wasn't Andre's dad. Let me see here. Bridget Brooks says, I'm speaking on this phone speaker. I'm at work. Be some misspelled words, but you get to understand that we do. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We worldwide over here, Atmos. Man, listen, God is good, man. God is good. Yes, Kenya's all the way in Kenya. That's what's up. That's what's up. Anna is in Kenya. We international, y'all. Look at God. Tammy, welcome everyone. Please come back at 8 o'clock for the R. Kelly read. And listen, y'all. Listen. If you want to have the ultimate experience listening to people do a reenactment of what happened in a courthouse tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, here in about an hour and 7 minutes, I'm going to come live with some of the best readers that you've ever heard that are going to read and act out what happened and what is happening right now in the courtroom here in Chicago in the Northern District of Illinois with this R. Kelly trial. It's going to amaze you when you see what's going on. I also have a playlist on my channel. For those of you that may not know a lot about the R. Kelly case, you can go to the playlist and look up where it says the R. Kelly transcripts reading, and you can start from part 1. We are all the way up to part 28 right now. If you want to catch up so you can know everything that's going on, follow it, and I guarantee you'll enjoy it. Okay? Smiling happily said the generational curse was already on his family. He has made it worse. Indeed. Shirley said Tim is so evil. I hope the family watching their back. What's up, Flawless? Ty said, okay, she's saying hi to everybody. It was Andre's dad. Man. A. Williams says, I think Tim's dad killed on Natural Bridge. Lovely Given said, no, it was Tim's dad that got killed on Natural Bridge. Okay. Tim did not want Miss Andre's mom in the courtroom. Well, I mean, their guilt. That's what lets you know he guilty. He didn't want his sister to know that he killed her son. That's the only reason why he wouldn't want his sister in the courtroom. Because he don't want her to know that he killed her son. That's the only reason why. T-Band 1 says, A. Williams, there's a lot of men out here with them childbearing hips. There's something in the water. Y'all are silly. Smiling Happily says, maybe Miss Roby got him a high-profile lawyer to get him just a deal. I would not put money on a lawyer for him. I would pray for him. Indeed. That's the only thing that can help him, honestly, is prayer. The absolute best readings ever. Thank you, Flawless. Okay, y'all. So listen. Let me see. Lanez Butte says, I'm a disability, retired peace officer from California, and I never wished harm on anyone, but I want his ass to suffer every negative experience imaginable in prison. Cherie Harris says, he is the devil, greedy, and greedy. What's up, Fantasia? How you doing? This is crazy. I agree with y'all. Well, y'all, listen, I'm going to get off here so I can prepare for the live tonight. Be here tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time When I tell you that it's going to be an experience that you will enjoy, grab your popcorn, grab your wine, sit back, and you are going to go inside the courtroom tonight with us, as tonight we are on the cross-examination of Nia, one of R. Kelly's victims, and her testimony is definitely compelling, okay? Listen, God bless y'all. To all of the new people that are here overseas, Anna from Kenya, all of y'all, thank y'all for coming over. Please hit the like button on the way out. Also, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell where it says all, and you will get all of my notifications. For those of y'all that are new here, we do a lot of amazing things on this channel. On Sundays, we have a service called This Blessed House Ministries where we just give God praise. And then we also do music battles on Thursday nights, and we have a series called Venus and Mars, where we talk about relationships and love. And then on tonight, we're going to be reading the transcripts. We're going to read this thing, and then we're going to go into the Tim Norman transcripts once they release them. So I'm excited. Thank y'all for being here. God bless you all. Peace out.
Haters, all good. Thought I couldn't when I could. Woo!